Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to my first ever Pokken tournament video. This is a little short guide that I wanted to make about how to play field phase. Now, a lot of people, what I've realized they do is they take field phase and they only really use it to just go in and get a phase shift. I don't think this is really the optimal way to play field phase. I think because of how drastically different it is from dual phase, it shouldn't just be about getting the hit and going back to playing your whatever favorite game you want to play. It's more about spacing out, and there's a lot of different things that you can do in field phase. That's what I want to go over in this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the moveset. Your entire moveset gets changed when you're in field phase. Your Y attacks become projectiles rather than weak attacks, and your strong attack becomes a homing attack. I'll talk more about the homing attack later, but for now I just want to talk about the projectiles. Now these projectiles, you have a lot of them. You have one in every direction. You have a neutral Y, a side Y, a forward Y, and back Y. Some characters can charge these moves up. And depending on which character you play, you might be utilizing these projectiles differently. For example, if you play a zoner, like Chandelier, you'll probably be wanting to use these projectiles just to camp. Like, just to step back and charge projectiles and don't let your opponent get in. That's what most people think of when they think of these projectiles. They just use them to zone. But if you're playing an aggressive character like Blaziken, you might want to use them as like walking hitboxes. So this Blaziken, what he's going to do is he's going to throw out these side Ys. And I'm going to try and zone him, but he's going to use them as like shields. And these shields will allow him to get in. Safely, rather. And then he can go for whatever he wants in order to phase shift me. And then he can play dual phase, where he's stronger. That's one of the ways you can use projectiles. Another way you can use them is to punish grabs. If I go in and I want to grab, he can actually use one of these projectiles to grab crush me. And those do a fine job at crushing grab. Of course, another way you can crush grab is homing attack. Now, homing attack, there are three things that make it really strong, I think. There's the fact that it's really fast. Your normal walk speed, it's pretty okay, depending on the character, of course. Some characters go faster than others, but the homing attack, you can go really fast in one direction. So this is a really good tool for maneuverability. Of course, another thing that you can do is you can cancel it with a shield. And this shield cancel means that you can run and stop running, and then run and then stop running, and then keep doing that over and over and over again. And that's a really good tool to just fake out the opponent. That's the primary way, I'd say, of getting in field phase. You want to set the projectiles down, and then start running in with homing attack. And then you can force whatever mix-up you want to do. Or you can just use it to punish things, because it does travel really far. Finally, it phase shifts, and because it phase shifts, it's gonna be probably the biggest tool for every character to force a phase shift. Depending on the character, of course. Some characters, they do have options, like Chandelier has this move, the Tornado. Blaziken has his Tornado, or his back Y. That move, yeah. So it depends on your toolkit, really. But this is just a really good universal move that you can use to force aggression in field phase. Now you'll notice that these meter pickups have started appearing periodically. I think they're gone now, but they should appear again at some point. Now, what they do is if you move over them, you'll get synergy meter. Yeah, I think they're gone for this match. We're gonna have to wait. But depending on which character you play, synergy meter might be more or less important. For example, if you play Shadow Mewtwo, right? If you play Shadow Mewtwo, then you have a really small synergy gauge, but it builds up really quickly. So you might be focusing less on getting the damage and more about getting as much meter as possible. Now, some characters like Mewtwo, they have a really small synergy meter, so you might not care about that as much. But regardless, the synergy pickups are there in order to give you another way to get meter. Now, we're going to go into this next match. I'm going to show you another way you can get meter. Now, there's the synergy pickups, which are fine. Some characters, they do have moves that specifically gain increased synergy. Like, that's their gimmick. Like Drain Punch, Gengar's grabs. You notice that a lot of the Gengar players at Worlds, they use the grabs, because they gain so much meter. But in field phase, every phase shift that you get gives you a ton of meter. So I'm gonna pick Cresselia. I picked Reshiram, but whatever. And we're gonna see this Blaziken. What he's gonna do is he's gonna try and phase shift me. And when he phase shifts me, you're gonna watch his synergy meter, and it's gonna go through the roof. Now, some moves like the Blaziken Tornado Kick, his back Y, they actually build meter on their own. Like, watch his synergy meter go up. But if he phase shifts me with it, well, he didn't there. If he phase shifts me there, you see he gained a lot of meter, more so than he would if he phase shifted me from field to duel, or from duel to field. I was gonna grab me, and his synergy gauge didn't go up as much there. Some characters, like Chandler with Smog, my meter went up a lot there, and if I grab, it didn't go up that much at all. So some characters, they can just phase shift in field once, and then use Cresselia or something, and then bam, they already have synergy meter. That's what's so strong about those characters with small synergy meter, is that they can gain it in just one hit, really. And you'll see, these are the synergy pickups. I fly over them, and then I get a little bit of meter, or a lot, because there are sometimes some big pickups. So that's why I think field phase is really cool, is that there's a lot of different things. It's pretty much unlike a traditional fighter at all. It turns into really its own game, and a lot of people, they don't really feel comfortable with that. And some characters like Machamp and Lucario, that's fine, but I think field, it shouldn't just be about getting in or mindlessly walking in and then forcing a 50-50 or whatever. It's more about trying to space out the opponent and sort of go back and go in, and use the space that you have, because you have a lot of maneuverability options in field phase, and you can use those in order to play a better neutral game. That's what I wanted to make this video on, just to give you a little introduction on how to play field phase. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.